Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your continued support. Right, so we know that there are lots of scams regarding ATMs. They have all the the cash machines where people put devices on the card slot so that when you put your card in, it copies the details, sends it to the scammer, who then can do various things with it. Well, it now looks as though there's a new scam, or at least new that I've heard of, and that is affecting petrol pumps. Now, as we know, lots of petrol pumps now you can pay at the pump. You can put your card in, you can do exactly what you would normally do at an ATM, but you're just paying for your petrol. And apparently now there is a growing scam whereby people are putting these devices onto pay-as-you-go petrol pumps. Now the problem with that is a lot of these ones are unmanned petrol pumps. I know that in the UK in particular, Asda is one of those that has a lot of unmanned petrol pumps. So then there's nobody there, it's just covered by cameras. But unfortunately it looks as though these are the targets of these scammers. So they're putting devices on the pumps, and when people put their cards in, same as before, scans the details. Now it's very difficult apparently, and this has come from a sort of like a watchdog group. Apparently it's very difficult to tell if one of these devices is on the pump or not, so you're not always going to be easily identifiable to you. Now there is of course an issue with this, and that is of course if you have to use these pumps, what do you do? So it's very difficult to say how to avoid it. It's not very easy to avoid. Now some people are saying, well, you should just pay in the shop, or pay in the place where you're supposed to go anyway, although this is difficult if the only petrol pump you have nearby is a pay-as-you-go petrol pump. So what I would say is, if you are using them, just be careful, monitor your transactions, make sure they're not trying to do anything nefarious, and if you do spot anything that isn't right, or a transaction you don't recognize, contact your bank, because it's important that you do that as soon as possible, so that if there is an attempt made on your bank account, that it's stopped before anything major happens. So I just thought I'd let you know, and make you aware of this scam. You may already be aware of it, but in case you aren't, do be careful of these pay-as-you-go, pay at the pump machines. Apparently they are affecting even the manned ones, so be careful when you say, when you go to these places, just be careful. And if you see anything suspicious on the pump, don't use it, basically. That's what I would do anyway. So let me know down in the comment section what you think about this. Have you been a victim of this yourselves? Because it's obviously something which is I think growing in terms of, there's more and more petrol pumps now where you can pay at the pump. So let me know down in the comment section what you think about this. Please do subscribe if you've got this far, and I'll see you next time.